Hello, everyone. This is Independent of Service. Thank you all for joining me. With all the negative stuff going on in our society and the communities and government and all the bull crap that you see being spit out by the mainstream media, every now and then it's good to talk about something that is good news. And what I want to talk about here is the fact that singing sensation, country sensation, legend Dolly Parton is donating $1 million to the Hurricane Helene's devastating effects on Florida and other key states around the country. And I think that that's a wonderful thing. So let's get right into this article here. Yeah, and I also want to show some contrast too. Okay, so you know what I'm talking about. Yeah, Country music legend Dolly Parton announced that she was donating $1 million to go toward helping people who have been affected by Hurricane Helene. During a press conference on Friday, Parton stated that the $1 million she was donating would come from her, quote, own bank account. Now, pay attention to that, right? Her own bank account, and added that her Dollywood companies, such as the Pirates Voyage Dinner and Show, Dolly Parton's Stampede, and the Dollywood Foundation, another $1 million will be donated to the Hurricane Helene relief efforts. Parton's press conference in the parking lot of a Walmart in Newport, Tennessee, included a remixed performance of her song Jolene, according to the Rolling Stone magazine. Remember, when we had the fires, everybody pitched in, tried to do everything that they could, and so I really think that this is a time for me to step up again, for all of us to step up and do what we can. Of course, today I wanted to announce that from myself personally, just from my own bank account, I'm donating $1 million today. Now, somebody may say, oh, she's just trying to be seen. Woo, woo, woo. Okay, well, you're a celebrity. You need to let people know. You need to announce to people that you are giving. You're a celebrity, and people want to, have all this money. People want to know whether or not you're giving or not, because they're not going to know unless you tell them that you're giving. You're giving a certain amount of money. They're not going to know. They'll get the money, but they won't know who it's coming from if you don't announce that it's coming from me. They'll probably think it's coming from the government, and the trust and believe, I'm going to get into the government in a little bit, but trust and believe that kind of money is not probably coming from the government. Okay, anyway. Going elsewhere, but it isn't coming to you. But anyway, but there's a lot to be done, and we're trying to find other ways to even raise more funds, Parton added. But also, with my Dollywood companies and all the people I'm involved with Dollywood and Eugene, all the partners that we have with our Stampede and of course the Pirates Voyage, and of course the Dollywood Foundation, and we've added another $1 million to that 1 million. So we're starting out with a good little hump. During the press conference, Parton noted how areas such as Eastern Tennessee, Western North Carolina, Southwestern Virginia, Georgia, and Florida were left affected by the hurricane. Who knew in our little part of the country here, where I was born and raised right down the road, and this is very sobering, that we would have this kind of devastation, Parton said, according to the outlet. I look around and I think, these are my mountains. These are my valleys. These are my rivers, flowing like a stream. These are my people. In the aftermath of the hurricane, more than 200 people, and this is what she said, in the aftermath of the hurricane, more than 200 people have been reported dead, while thousands of people still remain missing, according to NBC News. The police chief for Asheville, a city in western North Carolina that experienced devastating flooding as a result of the hurricane, noted that the city was working on solving, quote, 75 missing persons cases, according to the outlet. End of article. Yeah, that's very good news there. And it just goes to show you that there are some celebrities that are willing to put forth the extra effort out of their own pocket to assist in such devastating, horrible circumstances such as these. And oftentimes, we have devastating situations like this. You can either have one of the two. You can either have the worst of people and the best of people. Sometimes when you have blackouts, what do people tend to do oftentimes? They tend to loot and act like a bunch of idiots, okay? And that's a sad thing, because now there's no electricity. We can just go and break into stores and loot and act like a bunch of animals, right? But when people are dying and losing their lives, what part of the human nature comes out? And oftentimes, well, I won't say oftentimes, I would say a good amount of time, it's the good that comes out of people. It's the good that comes out of the human heart. And what we see here is Dolly Parton, who I always felt she was a good person by heart anyway. I mean, I think she was raised with godly principles. I think she might be a Christian from what I understand. Correct me in the comment box below. I think she might be a Christian. Yeah, I mean, it's just a good thing. But now I contrast this with FEMA, and I did a video on that. They didn't get much coverage, but that's fine. It is what it is. Get many views, but that's fine. It is what it is. I'm going to keep saying it anyway. It don't make no difference to me. If you get 1 view, 2 views, doesn't make no difference. I'm going to keep doing what I do. In contrast to the American government and FEMA, which is, you would think would be a organization that's a part of the government that would be willing to help the American people in this situation, aren't doing so. They're not really doing, or at least that's how it's perceived, okay? I'll say this again. I said it in the other video. I'll say it here. They're spending hundreds of billions of dollars to Ukraine. Give me. And they're giving it. And yet and also they're spending tens of millions of dollars to illegals. Okay. This is taxpayer money. If you are a working person, that's your money. That's my money that's going to these other outlets. It's not going to American citizens that are dying. It's not going to American citizens that have lost electricity. It's not going to American citizens that don't have any food, don't have medical help, medical assistance, nothing. They're left standing on rooftops, crying out for help. And every news outlet that I have seen has condemned the American government for what they are doing under the Biden-Harris administration. Trump would never do this. Trump would never do this. He would never do this. The way I see it, he would never do it. But we got robots like Biden and Kamala Harris in office. We got robots here who said that, hey, we're going to give everyone $750. Someone made the slide comment. It was like $750 might pay for a window. $750. They're telling you right there in your face, they don't give a damn about the American people. What you going to do with $750, especially if the cost of living in that particular area is high as the sky? What are you going to do with that? And see, that's an embarrassment. That is an embarrassment. That is unconscionable. There is no excuse for that whatsoever. And it does not line up with logic unless it's being done on purpose. And I believe it is, but I digress. To see someone like this, Dolly Parton, giving money, as he stated, $1 million out of her own bank account shows that this is a person that truly cares. Because when you can give money out of your own pocket to help people who are in need, that's true giving. True giving is not taking someone else. True giving is not getting up and doing a press conference, a fake press conference, and talking about giving $750 to the victims and survivors, if you will, victims of this hurricane, is a total embarrassment, because what you're saying is, hey, this is your money. This is taxpayer money. It's not my money, but I'm not going to even give you your money. I'm not going to give you your money. I'm going to only give you $750. I know it's your money because I know a significant number of those people in these particular areas that suffer from suffered the devastation of the hurricane are working people. So it's their tax money, and it's almost like the government is saying, hey, I know it's your tax money. I know you deserve it because you put in, we took it out of your income. We took it out of your income. You didn't ask. We took it out. We're the communists in office. You don't ask for nothing. We don't ask you. We do it because we want to do it, okay? We took it out of your check. We took it out of your money, okay? One that you broke your back trying to work. We took it out of your check. And we're going to only give you dribs and drabs. In the meantime, we're going to give hundreds of billions of dollars to people you've never seen, okay? Meantime, we're going to give tens of millions of dollars to people you might have seen in the street but don't understand them because they don't speak your language. And we don't give a fart dome what you think about it. That's what they're telling you in your face. Not their money. They're not making these taking these sacrifices. Kamala Harris isn't going in her pocket. Biden isn't going in their pocket and giving money. That's taxpayer money. Not given to the people that need it most, but other people in other countries. Not saying that other people in other countries don't need it, but common sense would tell you, take care of your own first. Take care of your own first before you start giving money to someone else. That's common sense. But this all planned. It's planned to destroy the country, and I'm not going to get into the detail of that. That's another video. These people are clowns, okay? And they need to be voted out. I ain't going to frustrate myself. Let's deal with Dolly Parton. God bless her. This is a good thing, a very good thing. And hopefully and prayerfully, this money will go directly to the people. And I don't want to hear nothing from the government talking about, well, you shouldn't be doing that. You're interfering with FEMA. You're interfering with this. I just heard just recently that they don't have enough money to give people. They ran out of it. And hurricane season, from what I understand, just found this out, it doesn't end till what, November the 30th or something like that. And we got, I think, 2 other hurricanes on the way. 2 other hurricanes. I can't remember the name of them. Hopefully these hurricanes are not a category 3, category 4 hurricanes, because if so, we're going to have more lost lives and more irreversible damage. What is the government going to do then? Well, they don't have any money. That's when the American citizens got to step up and say, we're going to help. But see, the American government going to step in, what was it, booty gig, booty head, booty mouth, whatever his name is, basically rebuked a group of people for doing so. Basically rebuked them. Let me not make myself upset, because I'm feeling good right now for what Dolly Parton did. I'm through talking about them for a moment, the government. They're a joke. But yeah, this is good. This is a good thing. And hopefully more Americans will step up and be an assistance in such a time as this. And so I commend Dolly Parton. But at the same time, I'm not surprised that she would do such a thing, because that's the kind of person she is, okay? That's the perception I get from her. Okay, that's the perception I get from her. So yeah, I just wanted to bring that good news out to people, that may be wondering what's going on here with all these people that have lost their lives. They don't have food, they don't have shelter, they don't have medical equipment, and yet we have people here who have kind hearts and giving hearts that are willing to assist the best they know how, coming out of their own pockets, something the government or government officials will not do. They'll take taxpayer money and even with the taxpayer money, they won't even give you back what you deserve. Here you is suffering, they won't even give back to you. Man, come on, I could go all day with that. I could go all day with that, but it's just sick and disgusting to me. It's without excuse whatsoever. But thank God for people like Dolly Parton. So I just wanted to say that. What do you guys think? Leave a comment in the comment section below. Like, share, subscribe to my channel. God bless you all. See you again.